Hello family, welcome to TastyyTales. Today we are doing something different. Today we are going to be making coconut puff puff. Okay, it's something that is so delicious. The flavor of coconut, oh my goodness. So first thing first, this I already measured and sifted 4 cups of all-purpose flour. In our bowl we added 4 cups of all-purpose flour, sifted 1 cup of sugar, or you can go 3/4 cups of sugar, but I like it a little sweet. Half teaspoon of salt right there. You want to mix this together properly. You can see I still have my yeast right here. We'll be adding it soon, but then I don't want it to get activated right away. This is my bowl of hot water. My hands are clean, so I'm gonna taste my water temperature. You need lukewarm water and not hot. So why I made it hot is because remember we are making coconut puff puff, and in my bowl of water I'll be adding my coconut milk to bring it to the desired temperature that I need. Just hot to touch. Because I really want it too milky, like the coconut flavor to overshadow everything, I went ahead and added a little bit of coconut, and so it brought it to cold. I'm going to go ahead and warm it up a little bit. After adding our dry ingredients right here and mixing, I am going, and this is my bowl of warm milk, coconut milk, a little bit of water, warm to touch. You want to be able to touch it. You don't want it hot and you don't want it cold. So I'm adding 1.5 tablespoons of yeast, instant yeast. If you have dry yeast, if you have fast rising, you want to activate the yeast. But because I'm using instant yeast, I went ahead and added it right away. Adding 1.5 tablespoons. Because I'm using coconut milk, the oil in coconut milk is going to slow down the yeast from acting right away. It's going to take longer to rise than you would just use regular water. So now after adding, add gradually and mix. The reason I decided to add a liquid into the flour is because I want to mix gradually to avoid over adding too much liquid, and also to avoid having lumps, so you can get very smooth. Then you add your liquid gradually. Here is your batter. If you want to know if you have the right texture, you want to take some of it and squeeze, and if it bounces on top, you know you have the right mixture, like that. I am going to cover this and keep it in a warm place for it to rise. It's going to take about an hour or plus, and because it has coconut milk, which is going to slow down the yeast, it's going to take longer to rise. So you want to start frying when it has doubled in size and has some air circulating inside. So you want to put this in a warm place for it to rise. So our flour is ready. You want to make sure that your flour doubles in size before you can start frying. You can see the air bubbles in my flour. I don't know if you can actually see that, but that is how you want your flour to look like before you start frying. So look at the air bubbles. You want it to look like that. Then you know your flour is ready for frying. So if you want to carry your flour just enough for your hand to hold, in between your finger and your thumb, you want to squeeze and curd. You see that? Squeeze and curd, squeeze and curd. So you can see our puff puff is frying beautifully. See this coconut puff puff. Look at how clean. Look at the shape. Same size, same everything. Like, I cannot wait to eat and enjoy my coconut puff puff. At TastyyTales, we reinvent, okay? Now we are reinventing the famous puff puff. We're done frying our coconut puff puff. So to top it up, we are just going to add some coconut flakes to our puff puff. Just sprinkle the coconut flakes all over our puff puff. And then you want to go in and sprinkle some powdered sugar. See, let's just go right in. Look at the coconut flakes. Look at that goodness. Look at that. So I'm going to be trying it first without the chocolate. It feels like eating coconut because you can actually taste the coconut milk, the coconut flavor, everything coconut, the flakes, coconut flakes on top of it, and the powdered sugar. This is so good. And now we are going to dip our puff puff in our chocolate and try.